Not live.
Oh, you guys are live. Hey, YouTubers. Hey, TikTok. Go ahead.
Hey everyone, I'm sorry we have Derek and Byron annoying the living heck out of us, but welcome to IG Live, and we're going to keep diving into fall.
Yes.
Because we have a lot of good stuff, and we're going to answer a lot of good questions. And when we put things on today, we're also going to show you guys how to think about it in the dressing room, and by dressing room, I mean your closet or your bathroom. And I was telling Dione, a lot of you, and I'm not talking about any of you specifically, because I probably have like 100 DMs like this, but you know how in an infomercial when someone's trying to open something and they're like, I can't get it open, and it's like juice goes everywhere and it's a mess. You guys remind me of that sometimes in the dressing room, and this is what I mean by that. So when you're in the dressing room and you are filming yourself and sending me a clip, which I appreciate, and that really helps me give you guys really good feedback on the fit. What I want you to do is try something on and just let it go. Don't put your hands in it, but just kind of walk towards me, walk back, stand there, okay? But like the infomercials, what happens is a lot of you guys send me a video and you start going like this. What happened? And you start like pulling out all this stuff. And okay, right? So this skirt absolutely fits me, but I can do all this. And this is one of the secrets to having style is it's just eased on your body. It's not forced. And there's something about when something's been tailored within an inch of its life on your body, you look like you've been tailored within an inch of your life, and you lose that ease. So that ease is really a fundamental part of the collection. Now, by the way, if you don't want the ease, that doesn't matter, and obviously you're paying for it, and it's your pants and skirts or whatever, and you can do whatever you want. But when you write it to me, or when you send me a video and you ask me, do you think this fits? My answer 9 times out of 10 is going to be absolutely. It fits, just like this fits. So let me show you this before I head out to change my clothes. But I am wearing the little crop sleeve sweatshirt, and I love this because to me this has so much style and something really easy. It's a sweatshirt, but I'm absolutely appropriate in the office. I can go out to dinner in this, and then roll around in the grass on the weekend in it. So this sweatshirt is really, really great. It comes in this color, and it comes in the black.
Yeah, with the black, and then we also have the other.
This one is a size large, by the way, so it looks larger, and I'm wearing the size small. So when you send me a video of yourselves and you go like this, and you ask me if it's too large, my answer is going to be no, it is not, unless you think it is, and then you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, the punto mono is a really great fabrication. It's made in Peru. We're going to show you the sweats and the other matching sweatshirt first, but I wanted to talk about my Giselle sweater. So basically, you guys know and love Giselle since spring 20. We had the one shoulder top, we had the tank top, we had the bustier this year in spring 21, but right now I'm wearing the cutoff. It's called the slash turtleneck. So this is one of those things that I would consider a very chic in and out, because I do think you will wear it next year, but it's definitely something that will really make a lot of your older pieces feel much newer. And then also it's a great underlayer. Like I get a lot of questions from people who are modest dressers, and they're always wanting interesting underlayers because they're getting tired of doing those tissue thin turtlenecks with everything. And this gives you a lot of style, especially if you're gonna be doing something a little bit more minimal that you're layering with. It adds some really interesting points. Like I've even have my hair tucked in like we do. And if you actually look online, we have it styled with like a little scarf coming through on some of the photos. I'm wearing a size that's a little bit big for me. I would probably do the extra small just to get it a little bit more tapered in. But it comes in white and it comes in black. And the weight is really nice. You can actually pair this with lighter weight bottoms for more of an early fall look. So right now I'm wearing the patent Brancusis. I think these are 27. These fit me quite nicely because I have the indigo denim Brancusi, and I do have like a, I want to have it a little bit more relaxed here, but I also like my pants a little bit higher, but this is fitting me really nicely. And then I'm wearing some shoes. They're not white, they're a cream color. These are upcoming fall. They're amazing because, you know, we don't like a white top, white shoe. It always feels like an unfinished outfit. But if you did want to do a lighter shoe, especially for some pre-fall moment, then you can do like a tan and it looks really nice. Because all of our neutrals are always going to feel very polished and put together. So it's really, really important to kind of figure out how to wear all of those together. I could also do a brown shoe here, which I am going to show you with this patent pant as well. But first, I actually want to have Jamie come on from our wholesale team. She is wearing our new Punto Milano sweats and the gold Godfreys that are coming out. So take a step back for me. So this is the Punto Milano. You've got this beautiful sculpted shoulder, which is really interesting. It's a cool standalone top. It also looks amazing back to the tie pants. So these are the newest iteration of our sweats. We still have our beautiful Calder sweatpants, but if you're loving those and you want to build out some great work from home fits, these are amazing. So she has them tied and wrapped around this way, but you have a few other ways you can wear them. So you can take that, you can loop it once, and it won't be dragging if you decide to wear a heel. But if you want to avoid that and you live in New York and you're like, kind of creeped out about it even possibly touching the floor, that's kind of how I am. I usually double knot it. That way it looks interesting and also creates a shape. So you have a lot of options here. So last week I kind of dove into what I like to call remote to restaurant, and having like a really cool head to toe sweat situation is a great way to, you know, work at your desk all day and then meet up with your friends for drinks. All you have to do is change your shoes, maybe put on a little bit of makeup, and you're all set. This looks great. You feel comfortable?
Yeah, no, I love it. Also, this is so cute with like jeans.
Yeah.
You can split up the set. You can wear them together separately. Yeah. The shoes are arriving beginning of November.
Yeah, they're amazing. And what's great, she was saying the jeans, I actually like that sweat with the Sam jeans slouchy with like a nice flat sandal. Yeah, they're very comfortable. Also, if you really want to stunt on the plane, that's a really great way to do it.
What does that mean? To stunt?
To stunt, you know, to show everyone up.
To flex?
Yeah, it's like a flex. It's an airplane flex. I love an airplane flex. I want to get my luggage.
You said it last week, and I was like, yeah. And then I was like, I have no idea what she meant.
You're like subtitles. This looks great.
All right, cool. So I'm stunting. All right, guys. So what I want to show you here is, I love this. So this is the double pant, and we did this.
Spring
2017,
yeah.
2016, 2017. It was one of my favorite pants, and at that time, you know, for us, that was probably a little bit early to be doing that, but we always loved it and we always wore it to death. So here we've got it, and it's in two different fabrications. You'll see it's in the pinstripe and in the check, and then it comes with this extremely long belt that you wrap around. You guys, when you order this, just play with the belt, wrap it around, just keep going with it. Don't like get frustrated, just do your own thing with it. Okay, so the pant is a little bit longer. This is not the Stella pant. This pant has a little more of a straight up and down front, and it has a flat front here, okay? So it has the ease of the Stella pant, but it does not have the pleat. So it's not the full-on Stella body. And as you can see, it's a little slimmer through here. But it is longer, so you're welcome to all of our tall customers. And you guys, I mean, I got like 5-feeters yelling at me and then like 5'10"ers yelling at me. So you guys, this one is so easy, 5'10" and up, you guys are gonna be thrilled in this. And for any of you 5'2"ers out there, just like snip a little bit. Or of course, we have the rubber bands that I like to play with. And I kind of do let this drag the ground a lot. It has a lot of ease to it though, and I can wear a heel with it comfortably. Or I could do the rubber band, or, you know, if I wanted to, I could take it up just a little bit. Then I am wearing the cropped version of the blue and white striped shirting. Yes, this does come down nice and long. It is meant to be super eased and chilled out. This is not your basic little top here, but you can just pull up the sleeves. You can do all kinds of things with it. And what's really great about this double waist pant is it's not style for the sake of style. What it does is it gives you this really interesting high-waisted fitted pant look, but it also has the same ease as a super low-rise pant. So that's the purpose of the double pant. It's not just because like we need to have two pants on our bodies at all time. So anyways, it's a great pant. You guys will love it. speaking of love, Courtney and Toretta can come out together. And you guys are wearing the stretch corduroy that I was wearing last week in the dress.
Yes.
And now you're wearing it all amazingly.
Hi, everyone. I know. Just leave us up here.
Sorry, talk amongst yourselves.
So,
What to talk about?
we're gonna talk about sizing.
Okay.
Sure.
About the fabric?
Long,
Fabric?
short. This is our corduroy group.
It's stretchy.
I sized down in the blouse and in the pant, and can be worn just like Jamie wore her sweats earlier. Can be worn as a set, can be worn as separates. So it's really versatile for the season.
Definitely. I'm wearing my true to size, so size medium. You guys know I'm a 5'9". I tuck mine in, so I think we're styling it a little different. You can do both ways. I'll show you the back as well, so you can see the fit.
Yeah. And has a signature ring detail on all of our shirts. So it's a good set for fall.
You guys look great. Also, this is a really good airplane stunt outfit, part 2.
It was Christine that said stunt.
Yeah?
Kids in your window.
right, in Chicago.
Oh, you're right. Okay. So you know what's great about it is that like she's got it tucked in. It looks really chic. She's got it untucked. It also looks equally chic. So you can really add to the relaxation of this. And what's nice about the this Larkin sandal is that it really takes you a lot of places. You could wear this running errands and it's great, but you can also wear this with a loafer like it's styled online. The reason why we styled it with so many different shoe options is so you could really see the versatility. We want you to live in these. We want you to roll around on your couch in them, entertain at home, go on an airplane, meet your friends, and this is definitely a remote to restaurant look. So let's talk about my little cozy moment here.
Little change.
So this is the boucle alpaca. You guys remember this sweater from last year. It's our signature Peruvian alpaca that we absolutely love. We collect. It's just so cozy. Our alpaca is, the hand on this, if you own our alpaca, you will know that our hand on this is very, very soft. I am such a baby. I am always kind of a little bit itchy. So for me to be able to wear this without anything under, it's really great. And what's nice about it is you have those little slit cuff details, so you can actually really play around with customizing it, putting it on your shoulders, and then it doesn't fall down, which we'll show you on one of the episodes. So I'm wearing the new alpaca pants. So they're kind of a similar shape to the Brancusi, but a little bit more exaggerated. And it's got this custom utilitarian oversized pocket. And that pocket detail really makes it a little bit more refined and a little bit less leisure. So I could definitely roll up to a Brooklyn restaurant when you throw on like a Liam blazer or something and feel really, really chic. In fact, I might as well show you this one. I am obsessed with this jacket. It is on my personal order. Because if you love the Liam, this is a really great overcoat to have. This is actually a sustainable piece. You're gonna start seeing, if you subscribe to our newsletter, you're gonna see a feature next month about sustainability. But this has that new detached lapel detail, and then these beautiful Carrazzo buttons. And what's nice about it is that you can kind of button it over and just really customize this, which I love. And in the gray, it's a really nice addition to your wardrobe, and it's a little bit longer than the blazer, so you feel a little bit more substantial, so you can layer underneath. I'm actually very toasty in this outfit because it's very warm in New York today, but in the winter, you could wear all of this and feel really at ease. And then we have Jamie actually in our pinstripe pants. So this is a variation on a core pant body that we've had previously, but now we have this little buckle detail. Do you mind actually stepping up towards the camera so you can see? So that kind of creates a really chic body floss moment. And what's nice about that is she can wear that with something cropped, or she can wear a contrasted like white button-down shirt and tuck it in. But right now she's got her Kangaroo series t-shirt on, which is, kangaroos are the new gnomes, if you didn't know. So kangaroos are kind of a signature of the season, and this is just a really great way to kind of dress down a pant that you would more than likely wear to work. Because, you know, we're still a little bit more relaxed. Some of you are returning to offices. So if you want to feel polished, but you don't want to feel too buttoned up, a great way to do this is to pair it back to an elevated basic. And speaking of, she's wearing just a really nice stretched, pointed, but subtle booty. It's not too aggressively pointed, but it's great because these pants are definitely boot friendly. And later on in the segment, you guys are going to see how we wear our Brancusis with a boot too.
Cool. Real quick, Jamie. So you guys, we had a lot of questions over the weekend, a lot of DMs on what shoes to wear with what. So I want to point out that with a pant like this, she is wearing this boot that ends right here, okay? So what we wouldn't do is we wouldn't wear a pant ending right here because here we get that little sandwich going on. This boot is coming out at mid-September, and that one is perfect for the Brancusis. But we also know for you, like, you would wear this pant and like a big blazer and a sneaker, like going to McMullen next week for the airplane.
Yep.
You'll wear it just with the Converse. And then, of course, with a pump and a sock, whatever, or a brogue. These are really old ones. I think we'll redo these. These were good, right? Aren't these good? We're in the mood for a brogue. These were last year. Anyways, I'll do it, so they're good. Cool, thanks. All right, so I'm showing you guys the Luca suiting. And the Luca is really great because when I was talking to you guys about fabrications that are woolen or worsted, I was saying that worsted fabrics, what's great about them is they're not hairy. So they're fall fabrics, but they're not all hairy. And what that means is you don't feel like you've jumped the gun when you're wearing it, and you're not really, really, really totally sweaty in them. So this fabric, you can see, like, it is quite clean. So I would absolutely wear this over my shoulders and a white dress right now, but this is a 12 mower fabric, unless you're in Bali, but I'm not wearing the suit in Bali anyways, right? And so I'm wearing the pant here with these. This pant body is the same pant body that we had in tropical wool last spring that went with the sculpted blazers. And it's nice because it actually is the same cut as Brancusi, but has a very different feel when it is in a drapier fabric. So for me, when you guys send me videos about does something fit or does it not fit, here's something to look at for fit, and then an easy way to make sure that you love it on. So what you can see on me is that the pant, because it is too long on me, it catches at my heel. So it gets all of this drag right here happening. So the drag is not because the pants don't fit, but it's because the pant is too long and it's causing it to bunch up and drag. So doing something as simple as just shortening it a little bit with a little cuff here, you can see now the drag is pulled down and the pant has a very clean finish. So sometimes what you think may be the problem isn't the problem at all, and it just means you need to take a little more time in your closet, play around with different shoes and different ways of rolling things. What was great is this pant looks really, really great rolled up. And then the jacket. This jacket is, do we have a name for this blazer, Dione? No, I know it's a Luca suiting, but did we name him? Okay. Anyways, this blazer is a regular fit. It is not super oversized, and it's definitely not a slim blazer, okay? And it's got a little bit of a shoulder pad head in it. But what's great is it's got this really interesting belt detail. It's like a harness. You guys saw the leather harness that we had. We actually did it in the self fabric as well. So you can make this into an easy boxy blazer, or you can use the harness belt. And what's great is this has, you can see there are little buttonholes all the way around. So, you know, even if I were going out at night and wanted to make this like a little more stunty.
Yeah.
I would, you know, I can really like take it all the way and make it quite fitted. So again, your choice, do what you want. They're making fun of me over here. Oh wait, okay, so Courtney, come out, because we're both in the blazer. So if you'll text who wore it best to 1-800. It was really, this is gorgeous.
So
Okay.
this is our Brancusi patent pant.
Yeah.
I have the fundamentals bodysuit underneath, and then the Luca suiting blazer that Amy is also wearing.
So what I want to say about the patent pants is, you know, last week we were talking a little bit about the pants that talk to you, and they shouldn't yell at you, they shouldn't be angry voices, but sometimes they talk a little bit, right? Well, what I really realized with the team when we were wearing the pants all afterwards is for some of our team members who were a little more muscular throughout the thigh area, that meant that when they walked, their thighs rubbed together a little bit more. And so what happened is anyone who was really muscular through here and was rubbing a bit, their pants were speaking to them in a louder language than we probably usually like for them to talk to us in. And so what we did, and I know this sounds strange, and you can really, I promise you it works, is we called the factory, and what they told us to do is to put olive oil on them, and olive oil worked. And so what we did is we put a little bit of olive oil on a paper towel, and we rubbed it in on the pants, we put them on the body and then rubbed it in. And then it worked, and it worked amazingly. So if any of you guys have the pants and you think that they're talking to you too loudly, please try it. It does not stain the pant, and for some reason, if it does stain the pant or you feel like you smell like an Olive Garden, we will completely take care of you. We like Bastianich olive oil.
Yes, we do. You can purchase that at Italy.
Yeah, Italy olive oil is the best. No, we're not looking for an olive oil sponsorship out of this, but we do want to let you know that if your pants are talking to you in a little bit louder tone than you want them to, then olive oil does the trick. But you wipe off the excess and it doesn't get on your other clothes, and it's
And
good.
those are not talking.
And it's delicious too. It's good for you. Okay, all right. So.
Thank you.
Okay, so I want to show a couple of shoe options with the Brancusi jean. So I want to talk about socks and heels because that's something we definitely dove into last season. But right now I'm actually wearing the classic indigo denim Brancusi jean back to your shoulder pad tank that you guys know and love from fundamentals. And then I'm just wearing a brown strappy sandal and a kitten heel to kind of create a little bit of dimension here with black and brown. But I can also do the exact same look and execute it with black on black. And that's for those of you who haven't found the perfect, boot yet that really works. Personally, we're not really a booty company, and it's one of those things where it's just a little bit easier to do a sock and heel to kind of create that without making a skin sandwich, which I think is so important. So basically, see, it looks like you're wearing a boot, but you're not, but you're also gonna be warm enough because this is more of a pre-fall sensibility. So the contrast is nice, the black on black is nice, but what about boots? Because I know some of you have had questions about if you can wear the Lars boot with that, so I'm gonna cover that right now. So there's a couple of ways you can do this because it does have a really nice tapered curve. So it is something that you might actually have to put on, and when you're pulling them up, you're gonna actually put the boots on into the pants and then pull them up. With these, I have a little bit more space here, so I'm gonna try it because you can actually slide them up and tuck them in. I've tried this before. I just had to slide them down and tuck them in because when I'm trying on clothes, shoes are usually last. I might actually have to pull these down and do it, but these are stretchy enough, which is fine. But anyway. So you just pull them up from underneath. But what's great about the Lars is that a lot of you have it from last season, and it will look really nice. You don't want to have them tucked. I'm actually going to pull them down. Toretta, you're going to come up so we can talk about the Chalky drape and just let them know your size.
Hey, so yes, I think this is another airport outfit.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure, I feel comfy. I'm wearing the size medium again, in the top and bottom. This is our slit neck at the top, in butter. So in butter, I'll show you the back as well. What else do I want to say? This is one of our repeat fabrics. We love the Chalky drape. It's one of our staple Japanese materials. What I do love about it is that I find that when I just tuck this into my suitcase, it doesn't really wrinkle that much. And even if it does wrinkle, it kind of looks like just a part of the fabric. So I'm one of those people that don't iron. I'm just against ironing. It seems ancient to me. So yeah, this is the Chalky drape, and I'm just up here.
That looks great.
Thank you. I'm just waiting. Let's see what else. Amy saved me.
Okay, Toretta is so much better at choosing beautiful fabrics than being caught in the deer lights. But that looks really nice on you. Okay, so I showed this with head to toe with the top that goes with it, and it's really, really incredible, and it really makes a full outfit, but I wanted to show you how it looks separate as well. So it looks really, really great, if I say so myself. And then what's wonderful too is if you take something like the sweatshirt, and you guys, I'm putting on the large right here, but I would wear a small. But if you take like the sweatshirt and you put it over it like this, then it just gives you kind of like a different look, right? Is it okay? I haven't done this before.
I think when you push the sleeves up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once it's not too long underneath.
I know, I
Yeah.
haven't, this is totally untested, and I've gone broke here, and I'm like,
No, but it works.
It
I
works,
just think
right?
you want to push this up, the sleeves.
right.
Just because, like, I don't like too much of a contrast.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like a mall goth, so like I had a lot of long things with like the t-shirts. So like triggered still, but yeah.
Okay,
This
so
looks great.
all right, so this is good, right? So, and it would look just as good in the size small.
It's a nice
But
layer.
yeah, so wear your clothes. Remember, you can just pile them on top of each other, and when you're not in a reversed out camera situation, you can actually fix your collar. And it
Yeah,
looks-
it's really hard to do in reverse because
It
you're
is.
just like,
Yeah.
it's like
Oh.
that weird thing with the nose. It's
Sorry.
like that. So I was able to get these large boots on. So when you put these on, it's better to have them halfway down and slip the boots on and zip them up. But it's great because you can actually wear the large boots, or if you have a really nice ankle boot with the sock, you can do that so you can avoid the skin sandwich. You know, we always talk about the dreaded skin sandwich. But we have this black large boot on. We have some in stock still. So warm today. Courtney, can you come up?
Hello. I am wearing our, forgot Amy.
Yeah.
The group name on this.
What?
The group name on this. The group name on this.
Yeah, I don't know. Just call the good group.
The good group. Drawing a blank here right now. But I am wearing
It's
What?
the Edmund check.
Edmund check. I'm wearing a size small in the blazer. And the blazer is a really cool option here on the shoulder where you can wear it down or you can snap it up. Same thing in the sleeve. You can ruche this part. There's an inner snap here, or you can unsnap and wear it completely down. I also size down in the pants by one size. And then I have this paired back to the Larkin again.
Yeah, but
Why'd you size down?
I'm sorry.
Why'd you size down?
Part of it was for I just felt more comfortable in this in a smaller size.
you know what it is? You have a smaller waist, so a lot of the time you want to
My-
actually wear yours a little bit higher. And I think that's why a lot of those pants, because even the stretch corduroy, you
Yeah,
also
we
wear
sized down. Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I'm also shorter too, so sometimes, depending.
Yeah, it looks great. I really love this.
Oh, this looks so good on you.
It really does.
You wear this every day, Courtney.
You need to order it.
This is on the cord is on my order.
Okay. I wanted to show this because some of you who are new here have not seen all of the product details that come with the clay alpaca. So I was talking about the sweater slits, and this is one of those things where I talk about all the time when I'm hot, especially on the subway. This is actually a good example because I'm toasty right now. But you take it and you just can wrap it around and make it a scarf. And then all you have to do is actually fasten it through here. That's why you have those nice little sweater cuffs, because you know, that Hannah, she's so smart. But basically I can wear this when I'm layered with a lot of pieces. Like if I'm wearing this with a Liam and then maybe even a winter coat when it's super cold, if I want to shed a layer, I don't have to worry about it falling. Yeah. I also like this too. I like to do this if I want to do it on my shoulder. Just showing this as a refresher if you haven't binge watched our older episodes. However, yeah, just easy. So it doesn't, you don't have to worry about falling off. So it's really, really easy.
And just to like transitionally color-wise, like remember we love the reds and these olive tones together. That looks really great.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah.
All right, so I want to show you guys kangaroos. And you're welcome, because I'm so hot in this, but it's really good. But it's not for July in New York or August, because that's what month we're in. All right, so what's wonderful about the kangaroo, Hannah did these. And what it is this is all an intarsia, and then it's got the knitting on top as well. So it's all raised. It's not a flat. It's not a flat intarsia. It is 3-dimensional, and it's really, really cool. So you've got the merino, and then you have, alpaca. Anyways, it's on the website. But it's raised up, so it's really, really great. And this is one too that, when we talk about wearing like socks and sandals, I absolutely would wear a sock and sandal with this. And what I want to show you is when you wear the sock and sandal, here are the things to look for. So in this shoe, this is nasty, by the way, sorry, yuck. But what you want to look for is a sole that has a little bit of stacking, but not much, right? But it's not single sole. It's not flat to the ground. So those single soles, if you wore them and it was raining out and the ball of your foot actually gets wet because the water comes through, that's when something is really single soled. And you don't want to do that when you are wearing a sock with it, because that shoe then doesn't have enough strength to wear with the sock. So this shoe, don't wear a sock with it. I would wear hosiery and get like a gross, interesting look going on, but you don't want to pair a sock with this, because this daintiness here is fighting way too much with the sock, and it will not feel right. And then I think Dione had on earlier some of our shoes from the upcoming resort collection, and these we did very much with the intent of creating the perfect sandal to be worn with socks, and that's what these are. So then I also want to show you one last thing here. I'll show you this sweater is stuck to my body.
It's so warm here today.
So are my boots. All right, so I'm wearing the Larkin boots in the brown colorway. It's so, I'm like dripping.
A cool 76 in here.
Yeah, this is really hot. Why is it so hot?
They're working on the HVAC system.
Shit. All right. So we chose a perfect day to show the hardcore winter stuff. So you guys, it's a toss-up on which Kangaroo sweater is better. They are both really, really great. And what I like about this is it really is, it's PDW depending on where you're going to dinner. Like, it's not like super fancy like black tie cocktail dinner, but it's a cool outfit. And I think that when you can have a sweater that has a little bit of a sense of humor, it just kind of, who wants anyone that takes themselves too seriously, right? So wearing this really nice Kangaroo from Hannah is a great way to lift something up. And even Courtney, who's wearing the Edmund check pants here, even wearing the Edmund check pants with, I was gonna grab the other sweater, but even with the Kangaroo sweats, you guys, the fall collection, when we do it, it really is meant to all be worn together. I can really not think of much in the collection that isn't designed to be worn all together. So anyways, Kangaroos and that.
And I just paired this back to our cashmere sweater for her
Are you
fall,
cold?
which is a little toasty today.
Oh my God.
But our cashmere group is always so wonderful. I have cashmere from when I first started
I
here, and
know.
they still look brand new.
Also, the detail, yes.
Yeah, so this is great because you can wear it 2 ways, with the turtleneck, or you could simply pop this out, and Dione will do it.
Yeah, and then it just kind of looks like a chic hood to kind of go in the back. I'm actually gonna just throw this Liam over so they can see what it looks like popped out of the top.
Perfect.
Because I do think it's important. So, yeah. Thank you for lifting up your hair, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You know the drill.
Oh yeah. So if you're wearing a coat, it just looks very playful and sticks out of the back, just like that. Super nice. So you have 2 for 1. So if we're talking cost per wear, it's endless. She's actually wearing a size small in this because, again, when we're talking about how she sizes down in a lot of the tops and the sweaters, and it works out to where it really looks amazing against this Edmund check. The Edmund check you can actually pair with a lot of colors. I don't even mind having a little bit of a load in here for a kind of creepier color combination, because I do love my kind of unrenovated house colors like this one, and they're just so, it just makes it more interesting, because when I am going to do color, especially no color, I like to kind of mix a little bit of weird. This looks great. I'm going to release you.
Thank you. Well, you gotta get Toretta
You're
here.
in
She
several
looks
layers.
amazing.
Yes, Toretta and I are going to do a little bit of a side-by-side. Toretta looks so great. So Toretta is actually wearing the classic denim Sam jean, which is in that Japanese enzyme wash that is amazing. They're more of a carpenter pant. So she's wearing the size 27, which is, you know, she's wearing it a little bit higher because for her, that's just where she's more comfortable. A lot of people wear them sitting a little bit lower and more 90s, so you have the option to do both. But here it looks really great. She's also wearing her great furry red heels, which look amazing. And we're also wearing the same soft lamb's wool bandeau. She's got hers with her beautiful blazer. This is the size 6 blazer. It's the one that we showed last week that has those fold-down tab details. And it's great because everything that she's wearing are really clean separates underneath, so she can really show off the blazer and still add. So because she's wearing black and black, and then she's doing the pinstripe and then the red, she's still following rule of 3. Even though the 2 pieces of black are in different fabrications, it still works. So when those of you who are asking about rule of 3, if you're doing black on black, it can count as one element. Also, what I'm wearing right here now is I'm wearing the soft lamb's wool cardigan with mine layered and the Brancusi, and then I'm wearing a bootie. But if you're gonna do a bootie with the Brancusi, just make sure that you don't have a skin sandwich. That's why I wear the longer link, because if I wanna do that, it's a little bit easier to execute. So for those of you who are ride or die about your booties, go for the longer length, because then you're gonna have a little bit less, like if I lift up my legs, because if I cross my legs and I have a sandwich, I'm like upset. I remember we were doing a sitting down live, it was Amy and I, and she crossed her legs and she was like, I have a sandwich.
You just see
and I was like,
sandwiches.
you just have to sit straight. So she's like this the whole time. So it's, you know, if you want to avoid that skin sandwich and you have a lot of booties in your closet, go for the long. This looks great.
Okay, all right, so I'm gonna show you something for me that is a had to have. So this is not a woof, or it's like an in and out or a had to have, right? This is very much a trend moment. And what I wanna show you first is I did come out with my earrings on, but if I were in my closet getting dressed right now, I would not wear these earrings with this, okay? So for me, you know, when you put something on and it doesn't feel quite like you, take a look at other things that you've got going on. You know, like if I were to put this on at first and if I had my hair like all blown out and the earrings, like I become a very different person. And so this is one of those things where when you're really interested in again, you know, I hate that word trend, but when you're really interested in something happening out there and you want to do something to give your closet a little more friction and you want to participate in like what's going on, then what's key is that you find a way to do it in your zone. So for me, putting this top on, we talk a lot about what, you know, how does hair play a role here? If I'm wearing this ruffle action going on, then I'm definitely pulling my hair back for me. And some people ask me, well, okay, what if I don't have straight hair? What if I have curly hair? It's more the point is that when you're wearing something that is a little bit outside of your comfort zone, but you're very interested in it, you wear the hair in your natural state. So I tell someone, if you have really naturally curly hair, then and you put this top on, then what you want to do is leave those great curls, because the minute if you like started, you know, doing a flat iron with it, you're gonna look all forced, and then you're gonna really feel out of your element. So for me, I've put on another tiny gold hoop here. I've got my hair just really nice and clean. And then I've got on something that is an in and out. And so when we talk about trends that we are really liking right now, and what happens is we like things and then we find out that they're trends, and that makes sense because that's really how design works. You fall in love with something and you're interested in it and you're not sure why, but you dig at it and you really explore it. And we were interested in things with sheerness. So this is as sheer as the top is. So I'm wearing a little black bodysuit underneath it. I could wear a nude suit, wear color, whatever. You can do whatever, but I'm letting you know this thing is sheer, and it is very intentionally sheer. Then white feels really, really fresh right now. This does come in black with white top stitching, but white feels particularly fresh. The thing that really keeps this, though, in the creative pragmatist zone for me is because we really did like this whole idea of this ruffle detail and the hand smocking. But you'll see the layers are asymmetrical here, so one ruffle is longer than the other. And then you have the shirt collar and the shirt cuff and the shirt placket. So what this top is not done is, it's not in a big bohemian scoop neck, big wide sleeved thing, okay? So if it were to be in that, that's when if I put it on, people will be like, I have no idea who you are, and if you're Tibi, I don't know what the brand is about. So this is what keeps things squarely in your zone. Look for those comfort things. We all know that if this didn't have any of this, this is a shirt that I would live in day and night, but now it has a little bit of a trend moment happening. It gives some interest to my wardrobe. I'll probably wear it for the next couple of years, and then
Yeah.
I may not. And
In and out.
donation.
Yeah, it's definitely an in and out. And in and outs are always a variation on a woof.
They're a variation on a woof, and do the things. I took off all the jewelry to
Yeah.
make it feel like myself. And if you love fashion and style, then in and outs are what kind of like they fuel you. You know.
Yeah.
They like give you like. They do give me joy. I know it sounds like
Absolutely.
cheesy, but it's true.
But you know what's interesting too? Do you feel like when you're doing something more bohemian, does that make you kind of almost follow the same rules as Bigs and Pigs? Because I've noticed that when I do, I need to balance it out with something that's a little bit more forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it's either I revert to denim, but it has to be cool, dark, no rips, sculpted.
Yeah, the proportions,
Yeah.
I think what it is the proportions really have to be there. And I think
Yeah.
when, especially with bohemian,
Mm-hmm.
because you really like, you can go down that like path so fast where
Absolutely.
it's Coachella. And if you think about the whole like Coachella look, no one's walking around Coachella with a sculpted pant on.
No.
And so, that mixture is what keeps you straight out
Absolutely.
of,
Because even here, I wouldn't even see you wearing the lighter colored Brancusi here.
No.
Unless you had on a patent shoe. And
No, I
even
would
then,
not wear, that's true, I would not wear the lighter color.
You wouldn't wear it, and you wouldn't wear it with the denim relaxed shorts in light, but you would do it in black,
No.
or you would do it in indigo. And I think that's
Totally.
the difference in
Yeah, the
that
indigo
we're
and
trying
raw
to get.
denim for sure.
Yes.
I'm wearing a size 4 on the top
Yeah.
and a size 4 on the skirt. All right, thanks
So
guys.
I'm wearing the Holden stripe, which is a new variation on a woof. It's an in and out pant. It's in a beautiful wool blend, and it's got brown and black in it. So it's actually quite versatile if you wanted to mix it with colorful sweaters later on in the season. But here I actually have on my Miles shirt tucked in. But if you guys can recognize this shape from watching for so long, this is a Stella. This is the same Stella shape, but we just have extras. And so what I'm showing you right now is this beautiful belt detail that's detachable. You either have a classic Stella in a nice stripe, or you have it here. I could wear that bandeau that Toretta was wearing with this and make it a little bit more forward with the sandal. But the stripe is really, really versatile. Again, variations on a woof. You can wear this with almost all the pieces you have from last season, but you just don't want to go too crazy with mixing the print. And you don't want to go too crazy with mixing a like colors. Like if you did a brown t-shirt with this, you're gonna look like you stepped out of Harold and Maude. You want to go for something nice and fresh and a pop. Like you want to do white, maybe even a heather gray or even classic black. Because if the second you add brown to this, it gets a little sad. You want to keep it vibrant. So if you wanted to do a shade of brown that was like maybe a tan or something, you really want to get that contrast because it shows you the absolute best details of the piece. Someone asked what is an in and out. It's on our dictionary on Tibi.com, but an in and out is something that works 6 months out of the year rather than 12. And it's something that's recurring. I have to have style with something that sparks joy. You buy it in a second because you just love it. But an in and out has a little bit more functionality in your wardrobe. That means it can go into your wardrobe and then out to your wardrobe. So it's always something that's gonna be seasonal.
Yeah,
So
and
it's a fall weight, yeah.
Yeah, and for an in and out too, the thing about an in and out is they're not your heavy lifters. So your woofs, your without fails, are the ones that like no matter what, if you're going to the grocery store, to an airplane, to the office, the without fail is what's going to work. But an in and out, like sometimes like 3 years later, you might look back at a picture and be like, oh my God, remember when there was that trend?
Yeah.
And there was a reason
That
why
thing
you
we
loved
were
it
all
at that
doing.
moment.
Yes.
But it doesn't stay with you forever.
No, and there are a lot of in and outs. Like I think of our patent as being an in and out that's graduating to a woof because we are pulling it out every single fall. We want some high shine, especially because we love vintage and menswear inspired tailoring. So
Yeah,
it
that's
adds a modernity to
That's a
everything.
great point because I think what is an in and out for us, for someone else who is kind of maybe really just diving into
Yeah.
push style, And in and out might be something that we would be like, oh man, we would wear that every day to the grocery store. So in and out is something that's where you're like really kind of getting outside your comfort zone a little bit. And yeah, and it may not be there forever, or you might adopt it and realize that it is the best thing in the world, like the Brancusis.
Yeah, someone asked about what shoes to wear with the Stella. I'm actually gonna hold up this Nima pump again because this is the kind of point that you want, because you don't want that aggressive like early 2000s point that looks like like a knife, but you want something that peeks out a little bit. I mean, I'm wearing a flat sandal on this side. I'm wearing the gold Byron, so I get a little bit of a pop here. But you could also do, even the Larkin feels a little delicate sometimes. I will still wear it, especially in black, like classic black, especially if I'm wearing something with a little bit more volume. But here, it doesn't feel too boring corporate because it has that, it's a contrast, and it doesn't have that, you know, that aggressive, like scary, pointy heel.
Yeah, and I think it's when, the only thing that really makes me feel quite stunted, in not the good way, in the Stella pant is when it's a squared off toe.
It's like a square toe pump.
Yeah.
A
like
square
that
toe
just,
sandal I'm
like
fine
stops
with.
it. Yes, but not a square toe brogue.
No.
No, like an almond or a point, but not a,
Yeah, because even like a really round toe also feels weird. You have to find that balance.
Yeah,
It'll
like,
feel wrong.
We didn't love these.
No, I remember I tried it on and I felt like a clown.
Yeah. And I think that I would wear the Stella if I did the rubber band and
Of course.
ballooned it, I would wear it with the round toe that I'm wearing right now.
Absolutely.
You know, you really, that point coming out of it or seeing the skin. Like when you've got skin, it doesn't matter. That can go round, square, whatever.
Yeah, any shape you want with the sandal.
Yeah.
But if we're talking winter and moving forward, look at that point. It's that Nima pump. Look online because there are some still on sale. It's a great shoe.
And you guys, these are also like, it's not like writing down all these rules and being like, oh my God, if I break these rules or whatever. These are just the things that I promise you in the closet when something feels a little bit off, this is gonna all like start to click and be like, oh, okay, like it's not like you just learned a brand new rule. It's like, yeah, that's why every time I pull on a pointed toe with that pant, I feel better.
Yeah.
And I don't feel as good when I have on a squared toe.
Someone said they couldn't see the shoes because of the comments. It's the Nima pump. It comes in like white and ostrich. It's on our online outlet right now. It's got this little thing because you have ankle straps on it. And then let me take this one off so you can see I'm wearing the gold Byron.
Yeah.
There. Just
I
like
think
an
this
easy.
might be our last one that I'm wearing. I
I
mean,
think
time-wise.
so. Yeah, I think it is.
So I've got on the Luca cropped here, and what's great about the little crop jacket is, again, this is a little more seasonless because it is a worsted fabrication, not a woolen. So that means it is not furry. And what's great is that when Tracy and Hannah designed this one, they did it double-faced all the way up to here, okay? And we did that because we don't love rolling things up and seeing the lining. That feels very 2014 J. Crew. So we like doing the big strong cuff, but we love it that it is double-faced. And double-faced is a luxury that we really insist on here. And what it means is you use a ton more fabric than any production person would like you to. But Toretta's cool with that because she knows it looks better. But that means that it is the good stuff. So the crop jacket is great. It goes back really nicely with the gray pants that I had on earlier in the same fabric. And then we love it with the Brancusi. I am wearing a black top, so I chose not to wear a black shoe.
Yes.
It wouldn't have looked as good with a black shoe.
Top matching your shoe is always going to be boring.
Yeah.
You can do shades of, but they need to be contrasted enough.
Enough, exactly. And it's not a hard and fast rule. If you feel good in it, just do it. But I promise, like, all of a sudden it's going to start to annoy you.
You can't unsee it once you've seen it.
You cannot unsee it.
No.
You can't unsee it. Anyways, these are really, really great. So if you guys will remember, pre-COVID, we had done these in the faux shearling and the cream and the black. And with the Italy shutdown and everything, we just could not really make it happen. But this year we did. So this comes in the bright blue and in the burgundy and the black, and then that beautiful chocolate brown. And it is just a shoe that, you know, when you need something happening on your feet, this is a really good something. It's a really good shoe. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed your class. Oh, sorry, these are size 27 on the jeans. So you can see I am 5'5". This is where they are hitting me. This is not a sandwich. please don't DM me asking if this is a sandwich, just so you know, no sandwich looks like that. Looks like a big tongue, and
Yeah, what kind of sandwiches are you guys making? I just need to
the
like,
tongue sandwiches, but
yeah, I think there's a bigger problem happening.
Yeah.
Sandwich.
and you guys are eating really bad sandwiches. if
They're like
that's
Guy
what it
Fieri
looks like.
sandwiches. They're like a tower,
Yeah.
you know? Flavor
Exactly.
town.
But the pant fit right here. The pressure point on this pant is really your hip measurement. Because if you'll see here, if I look at my waist measurement, like it's there, but this is not hitting at the waist. So right, your natural waist is where when you put your hands on your hips, like, I mean on your waist like this, where does it fall naturally? This is your natural waist point. But you can see this pant is not hitting at the waist. It is designed to hit about an inch below the waist. So what that means is that the hip measurement is really, really critical here. So take stock of that. Some of you guys have written me and you have larger waist and very small hips, and you went with the waist measurement. And so what happens is if it slides below your waist at all,
Yeah.
then it just hits straight to the ground because you don't have the hips to hold it up. So take a look at your hip measurements when you are deciding what size is right for you. And this comes in 2 lengths, and I'm wearing the regular length, and I am 5'5". Okay. All right, guys, have a nice week, and next week I will be talking to you from McMullen with the amazing Sherry and her team out there. I'll be in Oakland, California with Jamie. And after this, right after this live, I am going to post all of the retailers around the world that are carrying the Brancusi. And I will also let you guys know about that amazing new store that we are working with in Vancouver. And we have so many Canadians who have been desperate for easy shipping and, you know, lighten up on the duties and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be good. I'll give you all the deets afterwards. So have a great Wednesday, and take care. Bye, guys.
Bye.